Hey everybody, welcome to a Terraria Let's Play Skyblock edition. This Skyblock I play with my friends. I was initially gonna do it single player, but I'm kinda stupid, not a pro Terraria, so I was like, I need a little bit of help. So we got my friend to do it in the multiplayer world. As you can see in this Terraria, you only start with this little small island made out of dirt with the solidifier, a dirt chest with a dirt chest with 3 lead ingots and a sign and a little bit of water. The ingots that you get in the chest are usually made for the bucket to get the water in the middle, and the sign tells you where other 2 islands are in order to get items that you usually wouldn't get outside of this little tiny island that you're in. So there's other 2 islands, and it tells you around the time like where you can see them. So as soon as you got in, we just started gathering every single resource that we can, right? And we didn't really want to waste any, we didn't want to lose any, so we had to do it slowly and carefully. Also, we didn't want to lose water, so we just kind of left the 3 blocks there. As you can see, about this, me going up, I had to do it block by block because I really didn't want to lose any, and I don't know like how far the pickup range is, so I was like, I had to do this carefully. So what he told me is the first thing you have to do in the Skyblock is try to get as far away from your screen as possible and still have a platform in order for slimes to spawn. Apparently slimes are supposed to spawn like outside of like your screen space. I have it a little zoomed in, so we still have to go a little farther up. He has it all the way out, so he's like, no, we still have to go more. But after a little bit, it's just like, it worked. But as you can see, we kept falling a lot, and it kept taking forever to get down. You had to go through the surface, through all the underground, and then through all of hell at the bottom. It was a pain to fall every single time. There's a point that the text was all just red because like you scrolled up and it's like, oh, was slain. And it just took a crap ton of time. As you can see, it wasn't an only one situation. I kind of cut out so much of it, but here's a little clips of me just crying.
Ah, fuck. Pues ya sale la pantalla, ¿no? Sí, bien. Ay, puta no.
So at first I didn't see because I kept falling as always, but he said slimes kept jumping off, so he started making a little wall where like slimes could get stuck. So if they try to jump off, they would just get stuck. And I told him like, oh, we need a little bit of a roof like that, so they wouldn't be able to like just jump off out of nowhere. So we tried it out. We tried it out, and well, as soon as we were able to try it out, nighttime came. So that meant zombies instead of slime spawning. It was kind of bad for us since we can't really start using more slimes to make blocks and like go farther, but you know, we started grinding a little bit of zombies wise, and we used the guide as a way to hear when zombies spawn. So whenever we heard a little zombie damage, we're like, okay, zombies there, and we just kept farming it a bit. And I got a star.
No, deja eso.
Estoy presumiendo.
As soon as daytime came, finally, we started making the wall a little bit better. The cage a little bit like more cagey, but the walls weren't helping. We didn't know what to do. We just kept trying and just it wasn't working. And as you can see, there's a lot of sewer slimes, as I would like to call them.
¿El especial? No.
And finally,
Oh.
we got one, but
No, no te hagas para atrás.
he went the other
No
way.
te hagas para atrás. No. Sí se fue para otro lado. güey.
We had to, whatever we could. It was like, it was crazy. And then at one point, one got finally stuck. I don't know if it's because it was stuck there, it wasn't jumping, or it was going towards us. But we finally got 1 kill. It was a glorious 6 gel that we got. That was how we started off. We had this crazy idea that one person jumps off and then they spawn back at there as soon as another slime also spawns next to them. We had to do whatever we could, but it was a crazy idea and it kind of worked a little bit. but we never got to kill the slimes. But as soon as we got those 6 blocks, we started making the cage a little bit bigger, the platform a little bit bigger, so slimes would have to like at least jump twice before like falling down. That was our plan. Like if they take more time to like fall, then we can get there faster and we can finally kill them. At night finally came, and as you can see, I've been cutting nighttime because you can see nothing, but we finally got torches, so we can finally see. It was a glorious moment. I put torches everywhere. It was great. But this is where I realized one bad thing about nighttime. These eyeballs never stop coming. There's always 4 or 5 of them. It was horrible experience. As daytime came again, what we tried is that, okay, slimes, if they jump towards us, they're gonna have a platform, right? But the problem is when they go back and try to jump the other way. So maybe I was thinking like, okay, maybe I can make a little platform back here, so they wouldn't like jump off from the other side, right? Make a little bigger platform so they spawn. We were trying to do all kinds of things in order for these slimes not to fall and we could kill them. It worked a little bit.
Al menos
We were able finally to get 2 slimes to spawn. They jumped twice, like how we wanted, but I just couldn't get them.
No! Ya casi mataba.
We're finally able to hit him though, so that's good. As you can see, we finally got our first like gels that we can finally continue to expand our land. It was horrible, but those slow process started helping.
Los enfocamos para allá.
Eso, ¿cuántos nos dio?
Let's go. 3 a mí.
Ah.
Tú, dale ese.
Simón. Mira qué chingado. Me dio uno.
¿Cómo qué?
As soon as night came, we had more zombies spawning in because the platform was way bigger. But with that, it wasn't so not that bad because as you can see, zombies with slimes on top give us gel too. So we still kept spreading. It was still good. But you know what? Night happens in nighttime. Eyeballs come, and with eyeballs comes many deaths, annoying deaths.
En el cofre, hace 6 de daño.
Ah, está. Y ahorita te acabas de hacer un chingo de cuentas.
Cállate que ahorita lo vas a usar. También.
Ay. Pinches.
The day came again, and block production began. And with that, little, we started expanding and making a little house for like a merchant or the guy to appear. You know, if the guy would appear, we were honestly just gonna throw him off and hope for the merchant to be there. It was a little bit of a big road, but we started keep expanding, made a little house, easier farm, like block production as best as we could. You know, but little by little, we started making the house bigger and bigger and bigger. It was worth our while. It was really a thing to look up to once we had our like house almost built. We started having a little problem with slimes. They would jump over the house, they would get over, and we still wouldn't be able to kill them. So we started making a little wall above our house to try to get the best thing going. And nighttime came, we figured out the best battle formation to kill all the zombies and slimes. So it was great. They couldn't really get towards us. It was good. And with little by little block production, we finally finished our first little house. Let's go. I checked if it was suitable, and as I did, I was like, it works. I'm completed. I finally did it. But yeah. And by time went by, the merchant finally arrived. You know what that means. That means we can get an anvil, we can get a weapon, we can get a lot of things. So I grabbed all the money, I rushed towards him, and he did have what we needed. With that, we're finally able to get the bucket. We're able to get water. We're able to get all the things, make the platform bigger. It was great. We had our second house going. It was going fast. You know, we were trying to get everything done. And yeah, the little problem was people kept coming. Like the guy came. We had a little bit of problems that he couldn't get into his house, so we locked him in at some point. I don't think I recorded that part. But it was great. We just had to do it. First day, we're finally done. We got 2 rooms. And yeah, thank you for watching. And we'll see you next time, I guess.